Good morning, students. In earlier video, we studied how can be a balanced reaction. Today, we discuss different types of reaction. In a chemical reaction, students, you already studied in 9th class different elements, atom you can't neither created nor destroyed in a reaction, and mass also neither created nor destroyed in a reaction. So what happens in a chemical reaction? In chemical reactions there are breaking of old bonds and formation of a new bonds. So breaking of bonds and formation of a new bonds known as a chemical reaction. And what types of the bonds found between the different substance we will study in chapter 3rd and in 4th. So students, today we discuss different types of reaction. So how many types of reaction? In your class mainly 5 types of reaction given. First one, combination, or you can say addition reaction. After that, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement, and redox reaction. Students, we will study one by one. First we study combination reaction. Combination reaction's other name is addition reaction. In this reaction, at least two or more than two substances combined give if single product, one substance, one product, that reaction is combination or addition reaction. For example, if you write a reactant A and other reactant B, when they are combined, they form a new substance, that is C. So such type reactions are combination reaction. In earlier activity like burning of magnesium ribbon, on that what we will observe, in magnesium when we burns, then magnesium burns with air, means in presence of oxygen, they convert into the white S you already observed, that is magnesium oxide. And when we balance this reaction, then it's converted into equation. So this reaction is combination reaction. So how can you say this one is combination reaction? Because in this one substance is formed, that is magnesium oxide, and magnesium and oxygen, these are reactants, and magnesium oxide is products. Students, there is a question comes, why we have to remove this upper surface when we rub by the sandpaper this magnesium ribbon. What are the reason behind this? You know, magnesium is a reactive metal, and it's react and it's form like this white and blackish layer, that is magnesium oxide layer. And magnesium oxide not react easily, not burn easily. So to burn easily means reaction easily, we rub by a sandpaper or a paper. When we rub, then what happen? Shining surface remove out. That shining surface easily can burn. We can show by activity. Hence, why to rub necessary the magnesium ribbon before burning? The reason behind this, because magnesium ribbon magnesium is a reactive metal, it's react with oxygen, form a oxide layer, and some impurity are deposited at the surface, so it appears like this. But when we rub, then what happen? This appears slightly shining, and when we burn on the flame, then you can observe, if you not rub, in this place we are not rub, so it is not easily, and when I am rubbing this, it's have a very dazzling spell. So this white fumes release out. So this one is reaction known as combination reaction. Magnesium ribbon burns and it's form white component. When we collect in watch glass, this you can see that is magnesium oxide. This magnesium oxide, we after studies in metal and non-metal chapter, that one is basic oxide. metal oxide. A new activity of combination reaction, students, you know lime. That lime we use for whitewashing. And what happens if the lime placed in water? Then hissing sounds comes. You observe when your household, any person doing the whitewash, at first before night, he puts some lime, particle stones put in any container and put some water, then hissing sound comes, lot of heat release out. So that reaction also a combination reaction. We can show the activity, but in this we have that this lime is not quick lime. This for long time and this is powdered form. So when I put in water in this, so slightly less heat release out. So this one lime but slightly heat. Why reason? Because this lime is for a long time prepared, so that have not much heat. But if you have take fresh lime, that is quick lime, you can say, when mix water, lot of heat release out, and that reaction is exothermic. This is slightly hot. Reason behind this lime is made for a longer time and it's converted into powdered form. So students, this is slacked lime, and this lime you can use for whitewashing. We can use for the whitewashing. How can we write this in a chemical reaction? So students, what is the lime? Lime is a calcium oxide. Calcium oxide, how can you write formula? Calcium +2 charge, oxygen -2, then cross their charge, you get calcium oxide. This is known as lime. Lime. If this is freshly made, then it is known as quick lime. Quick lime. And quick lime produce lot of heat. Lime, if you for a longer time like this, that do not release so much heat, but it make freshly that produce heat. Then mix in water. Then what happen? It's convert into corresponding hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. You can say slacked lime. This one is slacked lime. And this compound used for whitewashing. Lime, when you mix water, that used for whitewashing of our buildings. And lot of heat release out in this reaction. So this is a exothermic reaction. Another reaction that you can say, this new types, that is exothermic reaction also. In that reaction, heat release out. What do you mean by exothermic? It is made by two terms, exo and therms. Exo and therm. Exo means exit, outside, when temperature release out outside, and therm means temperature or heat. You can say temperature or heat. When heat or temperature release out, that reaction is exothermic. So this reaction is exothermic. Students, you notice the reaction is balanced or not? Calcium, one atom left hand side, right side also one. Oxygen, left side 1, 1, 2, and right also 2, hydrogen 2. So this reaction is also a balanced reaction. So students, you can write another reactions that are like combination or addition. When you burn coal, when we burn coal, another example of the combination reaction, coal means that is carbon, and when burns, it's required oxygen. So it's converted into carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. It's depend on the amount of oxygen. If the oxygen is excess, it's convert carbon dioxide. If the lesser oxygen, it's convert sometimes carbon monoxide. If you burn coal in a closed room, then it's convert into poisonous gas, that is sometimes carbon monoxides. And if you have more air, if you burn the coal in open air, then it's changed into carbon dioxide. And there is also lot of heat release out. And this one is a exothermic reaction. Students, This was example of the combination reaction. One, and this also. Another example of combination reactions we can write in this way. Formation of water. Formation of water, how can you write? Then hydrogen and oxygen. When you mix, you can say burning of hydrogen. Burning of hydrogen. So you know burning oxygen required, it's converted into water. This reaction also combination reaction. But this is not balance. So we have to balance. How can you make balance? Hydrogen 2 atom, oxygen 2, but there is only 1. So we write here 2. In this way, hydrogen also 2. So this one is a combination reaction. Examples, what do you mean by combination or addition? If 2 or more than 2 substances combines form only single product like water, like carbon dioxide, like this slag lime, magnesium oxide, these are some examples. And these reactions they are also exothermic reactions. In our daily life, another reactions are also exothermic reaction. Like we use the CNG, burning of fuel, LPG. LPG when burns, that lot of heat energy release out, that also exothermic reaction. So we explain some more examples, this exothermic reaction. Burning of methane. When we burn methane means you know CNG. This one is CNG. CNG gas, compressed natural gas, methane. When burned in any vehicle, then what happen? It's required oxygen. It's also converted into carbon dioxide and water, and lot of heat release out. Yeah, you can say energy release out. That known as, so this reaction also exothermic, but this not a combination reaction. Why? We get 2 products in this reaction. So this is not an example of combination, but this is exothermic reaction. So students, we balance the reaction, then what happen? How can you balance? Left side 1 carbon, right side 1 carbon. Carbon is balanced. Hydrogen left side 4 atom, right side only 2. Oxygen left side 2 and right side 3. So at first we balance hydrogen. So I write hydrogen in this way. Hydrogen balance, oxygen now 4. So we can write here 2. So this one is a balanced reaction and this is a exothermic reaction. You can write other physical state also. If you know this one is gas, so I can write G. Air, you know this gas. Carbon dioxide also in gaseous form and water also in gaseous form, because they release in vapor when they burns, lot of energy release out. In similar way, we can write burning, this reaction known as burning also, combustion, known as combustion. We study in the next chapter this reaction. Other one is when we take food and we need energy. So how can we work to different work in day-to-day life? By the energy. So students, respiration, how can we respire? That reaction also a exothermic reaction. So what happen in that? When we take respiration oxygen and glucose, in our body have glucose, and so glucose is react with oxygen. So what happen? Lot of energy release, and that energy is in controlled form, storage in our body as ATP, and we work day-to-day life. So it's converted into carbon dioxide. When we respire, then we release carbon dioxide gas and water vapors and lot of heat or energy. So that energy also we use to work, storage in our body. There is difference. This is controlled reaction, this uncontrolled burning. This is one control. If you balance, then glucose, oxygen, carbon 6. At first this is carbon is 6, there is only 1. So multiply by 6. Hydrogen there are 12, there is only 2. so I multiply by 6. So this reaction, oxygen now 12, 6, 18. There is only 6, so I write here 6. So this reaction known as respiration, and this one also a exothermic reaction. Lot of energy release out. This occurs in our body when we respire inside our body and have glucose. It's digest and convert into carbon dioxide. Gas release out and water vapors. If you can write physical state, if you know that glucose present in aqueous form, this oxygen also in dissolved form in blood, and carbon dioxide release in aqueous form, and water vapor also liquid in a liquid state or in aqueous form. So in this way we can write here, you write in liquid form. So we can write physical state also. Next reaction is decomposition reaction. Students, what do you mean by decomposition? Decomposition means broken down. For example, this one is a chalkfish. If I decompose, how can I decompose? We can decompose by 3 methods. Either by heating, or by passing current, or in presence in sunlight. If this decompose by heating, that known as thermal decomposition. If the decompose by passing current, that is electrical decomposition. If it is decomposed by putting on outside in presence of sunlight, that is photochemical decomposition. So in this topic we study about these 3 decompositions. For example, if I decompose this like, that is mechanical decomposition, but this one is a physical change because the compound remaining same, no new substance is formed. So at first we explain that is thermal decomposition. Students, you know how can we prepare the lime? This lime have no active part, but this one is a lime, calcium oxide powder in a powdered form. And how can we prepare in industry? So you know, we take a compound that is limestone. It is prepared from a limestone. So limestone is a white calcium compound, that is calcium carbonate, that have a different type, nature, crystalline nature and non-crystalline. When we heat, we can write above or below the arrow mark the heat. Then we approximate 1000 degrees Celsius. Yeah, you can say 1273 Kelvin required the heat. The substance when we heat, then what happen? It is decomposed into corresponding calcium oxide. Yeah, you can say lime. This lime known as quicklime. Quicklime means freshly prepared lime. If this lime is for a long time, that have slightly not have such type activity, calcium oxide. And other one is carbon dioxide gas. This gas is released out. We can represent physical state also. This one solid state, this also solid, and carbon dioxide is gaseous state. We sometimes represent by arrow mark because the gas is released out, or you can write in a subscript G also in this way. You can any one, we can represent in that chemical reaction. So this reaction is a endothermic reaction. How can say endo? This one is another example, endothermic reaction. The reactions generally we can divide by type of energy, either exo or endothermic. Exo means energy released out, endo means energy absorbed. So in this reaction energy is absorbed. Why? We heat and we supply to the heat this. So this again 2 terms, endo and therms. Endo means inside, and therms, you know, therm means temperature. When the therm is known as temperature. So what happen? When any reaction temperature is absorbed, that reaction is endothermic. So this type decomposition occurs by temperature, so this known as thermal decomposition. Students, we do another activity by another compound. You can see later. Friends, we do another activity by thermal decompositions. You know ferrous sulfate. and there is a ferrous sulfate. So ferrous sulfate formula is FeSO4.7H2O because there are 7 hydrated water molecule present on this. And what is the color of this compound? So students, the ferrous sulfate heptahydrate color is like this, light green. You can see the color is light green. What happens if you heat? Means we want to thermal decompose this substance. Then you can observe, I take some salts in a test tube by using this test tube holder tightly, and I want to heat this on a burner or on the flame. We heat in flame, then you can observe some gas release out. Color of the substance is also changed. The light green color change into brown color. When we heat, then this compound will decompose and the color change from light green to reddish brown or brown color. So students, you can feel the water vapors release out like that. The gas is released, that is like burning sulfur. And you can observe that is water also, because in this salt have water. You can feel the moisture comes. There is inside in the water. In this crystal have water molecule also. And you can observe this one. So when we heat, you can easily observe the water vapor and burning sulfur like smell is released out. Burning sulfur means the smell of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide gas. So light green color change into brown color. In many times in your exams the question asks what happen if ferrous sulfate heptahydrate heated, then water molecule evaporate and the burning sulfur gas is released out. And the color of the substance change into reddish brown. Yeah, you can say red brown. You can clearly observe the water moisture release out. Okay. How can we write this reaction? Ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. Actually this compound is ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. What happens when we heat, then this water molecule evaporates, all water release out. But in your NCERT book students written only ferrous sulfate. So we go as per this ferrous sulfate. Then what happens when we heat? You should know the color is light green. Light green color is already observed. This one is ferrous sulfate heptahydrate, and this color after heating. So light green, and this one is reddish brown. So this compound change, and the burning sulfur gas release out. So when we represent by this reaction, the ferrous sulfate light green change into another compound, that is ferric oxide, reddish brown, red brown color, reddish brown color, red brown color. Red brown color. And which gas release? Sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. These two gas release out. Both gas have burning sulfur, like a sulfur smell. When we balance this reaction, then you can observe iron there is 1, there are 2, sulfur also 2. So sulfur only one. So at first we balance iron or sulfur. So when I balance iron, 2 iron and 2 sulfur both balance. And oxygen, 2 4 is 8. Right side 3 2 5 3 8. So this reaction is a balanced reaction and this one is a thermal decomposition. So students, this question comes in many times in your exam. What happens when ferrous sulfate heating? When ferrous sulfate heating, then what we will observe? Light green color change into red brown color and water fumes release out and sulfur dioxide out this. If you write this water, then you can add water molecule also. Actually the formula of compound is this: ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. This water known as hydrated water, a water of crystallization you can say. Okay, then we show another activity of thermal decomposition. Friends, one more activity given in your NCERT book. What happens if lead nitrate heated? And write the chemical reaction, what you will observe. So you know this one is lead nitrate and the lead nitrate crystal also white crystals, this like. This one is lead nitrate and I take a small amount of lead nitrate in the test tube and when we will heat, carefully observe when we heat, then there are some cracking sounds release comes. And you observe the color also, the substance. In this, when we heat a gas release out, that gas colors you observe carefully. And student, when we heat, then the mouth of test tube should be not our side or another fellow. When we heat, then you can see that brown fumes release now. You see carefully, brown fumes. You can observe these are brown fumes, a gas release, and that cracking sounds like this one. Cracking sound. When we heat lead nitrate, then brown fumes release, the gas release brown fumes, you can show, and a cracking sound. You feel cracking sound. So this is known as thermal decomposition of lead nitrate. You can clearly observe these brown fumes. That fume release out. This gas is nitrogen dioxide. And the compound change into lead oxide. After some time, the color of the salt is not changed, only brown fumes release out. So we can explain in a reaction. Friends, one more activity given in your NCERT book. What happens if lead nitrate heated? And write the chemical reaction, what you will observe. So you know this one is lead nitrate and the lead nitrate crystal also white crystals, this like. This one is lead nitrate and I take a small amount of lead nitrate in the test tube and when we will heat, carefully observe when we heat, then there are some cracking sounds release comes. And you observe the color also, the substance. In this, when we heat a gas, release out. That gas colors you observe carefully. And student, when we heat, then the mouth of test tube should be not our side or another fellow. When we heat, then you can see that brown fumes release now. You see carefully, brown fumes. You can observe these are brown fumes, a gas release, and that cracking sounds like this one. Cracking sound. When we heat lead nitrate, then brown fumes release. The gas release brown fumes. You can show. And a cracking sound. You feel cracking sound. So this is known as thermal decomposition of lead nitrate. You can clearly observe these brown fumes. That fume release out. This gas is nitrogen dioxide. And the compound change into lead oxide. After some time, the color of the salt is not changed, only brown fumes release out. So we can explain in a reaction. We write the reaction that occurs in that activity. At first we heat the lead nitrate. So students, how can we write the formula of lead nitrate? You know, lead charge is +2 and nitrate NO3 -1. So we write in this formula in 9th class you already studied, Pb NO3 all twice. So this one is lead nitrate. So what happened when we heat the lead nitrate? So I can write in this way, lead nitrate. When we heat, then what you will observe? We will observe the white salt. This one is a white salt and brown fumes release out and the salt remaining white. So we can write this reaction in this lead oxide PbO, that is in solid state, and this was also solid state. A gas release that are brown fumes, nitrogen dioxide, brown color gas release out. Brown fumes, brown color gas release out, and other gas also release in this, oxygen gas in this. So when we balance the reaction, students, how can we write? There are 2 nitrogen and there is only 1 nitrogen. So we balance the nitrogen and oxygen in similar way. Then at first you write there are 2 and multiply, then total 4 nitrogen. 4 nitrogen, 6, 3 to the 6, 2 the 12 oxygen. So total, then we balance, then lead 2. So this is a balance 2, 8 and 2. So overall a balanced reaction. This salt is white, this also white salt, but brown fumes release. So this reaction also known as thermal decomposition. A single substance dissociate 2 or more than substance, that known as decomposition. This is a thermal decomposition. So students, we study 3 reactions. One is thermal decomposition of ferrous sulfate, other one lead nitrate, and one is calcium carbonate. So other decomposition we study electrical and photochemical decomposition. Students, another activity we can perform in our home. We take a plastic mug. On that plastic mug, by drilling at the bottom, we can make 2 holes, and we put some carbon 2 graphite rod with cork and connected by a battery or charger, and we put 2 test tube, fill up the water on these 2 electrodes. What we will observe after some times, we observe on this electrode some gas release out as bubbles, and one side anode, other side cathode. Anode a gas collect, that is oxygen. At cathode a gas collect, that is hydrogen. But you see carefully, the volume of the 2 gas is different. Oxygen gas lower value and hydrogen just double amount. Students, in that activity, how can we confirm the released gas is hydrogen? When the gas is removed out and burns by any splinter, then what happens? It burns with explosion, like pop sound. But this gas, hydrogen, oxygen gas, it helps, then the flame is increased. So, but it's not create explosion. This hydrogen is a self-burning gas and explosive gas also. So, but we explain after this reaction. At first we write what happened in the reaction. So when we pass current in water, you can say electricity, then what you will see, when we pass current or electricity, then this water molecule dissociate into hydrogen and oxygen. This happen. If one substance dissociate by passing electricity or current into hydrogen or oxygen, how can balance? Left side 1, right side 2 oxygen. So we write here 2 and hydrogen also 2. So we get, according to this reaction, hydrogen is just double volume. So we can see at cathode hydrogen is just double amount we get. And students, this is a redox reaction we study after sometimes when we discuss in the redox reactions also. Hydrogen get at cathode and oxygen get at anode in this reaction. And according to stoichiometry, this reaction known as electrical decomposition, and like when we pass current, then the water molecule dissociate respective atoms. In detail we study in redox reaction. Why we get hydrogen at cathode and oxygen at anode only and just double amount. This double amount, the reason behind, the reaction occurs according to balance reaction. This, if 2 mole water dissociate, we get 2 mole hydrogen and 1 mole oxygen. This question comes in your CBSE exam once time, why we get, when we pass current in water, then the release gas in unequal amount. So students, gas release according to stoichiometry means the number of coefficient written before the elements. So 2 mole when water dissociate, we get 2 mole hydrogen and 1 mole oxygen. Friends, another reaction, that is photochemical decomposition. What do you mean by photochemical? Photo and chemical. A chemical dissociate by sunlight. If you place some chemicals in outside, open in air or a near window where sunlights are fallen, that the substance are decomposed. So that reaction known as photochemical decomposition. We can explain by giving an example. Students, activity given in your NCERT book, you placed the silver chloride on outside at sunlight. So you write, first you write the formula of silver chloride, AgCl. Why? Silver have +1 charge, chloride -1. So easily write the formula silver +1, chloride -1, cross the formula, easily you can write silver chloride. So what way silver chloride placed in sunlight, in presence of sunlight, or you write in a such type symbol, because light move as a wave nature. when this comes wave or you write sunlight, either one, or sometimes you can write UV. UV means ultraviolet. Ultraviolet, that are light types. When dissociate, then what happen? This silver and chlorine is separate out. So silver chloride, photochemical decomposition occurs in black and white photography. Students, you know, earlier we used black and white photography. In camera there is a reel. On that reel have a chemical that is silver bromide. And that silver bromide, by light there is a image formation. And if you place that reel in outside, in open, in daytime, that reel is damaged. So earlier we washed the film in a dark room by applying a picture, then we wash the picture in a dark room, because if you open in temperature, that reel of chemical is damaged. So we write that reaction, that chemical is silver bromide, AgBr. Again silver plus 1, bromine minus 1, bromide, silver bromide. This compound, when we put sunlight, this is symbol of sunlight, because light move as a wave nature. You can write sunlight, ultraviolet or anything. So what happen? It dissociates silver plus bromine. If you balance this reaction, then you write 2AgCl, 2AgBr. In similar way, we can balance both the reaction. So these two examples, students, are photochemical decomposition. And this one, silver bromide, used in black and white photography. That black and white photography, another chemical we use, that is hyposolution. Hyposolution. You will study in 11th class what is hypo. That is a chemical known as sodium thiosulfate. Sodium thiosulfate. This chemical, to remove the unreacted silver bromide on the film. So wash the film reel or plastic vapor by plastic reel, we buy this hyposolution. That compound is sodium thiosulfate. Another compound, Na2S2O3. Sodium thiosulfate, Na2S2O3. So students, this we use in 11th class. So not included in your syllabus, but comes in the black and white photography. We use a chemical that is hyposolution, sodium thiosulfate. So students, today we finish two reactions. One is combination, other one decomposition. Combination reactions and decomposition are like vice versa, because in combination two substances combined, two or more than two combined give single product. In decomposition, a single product dissociates two or more than two substances. Generally a combination reaction is exothermic, means that is energy released out, but in a decomposition reactions are endothermic. These reactions are endothermic because they absorb energy from surrounding and dissociate. So today we discussed that actually four type reaction: combination, decomposition, endothermic and exothermic reactions. So we further in next day we discuss another reaction, displacement and double displacement reaction. Okay, thanks, and share and subscribe. If you have any query, then ask in the comment box.